Hi Raylinaires, welcome back to my channel. Today we have a very important and huge announcement. I'm so excited about it. It's for the stock that we actually just talked about yesterday. It has about a 100% upside to it according to several biotech financial analysts. It's a biopharmaceutical company in the genomic space and I'm very excited about this news. We talked about their cure for breast cancer and ovarian cancer being multiple catalysts, but this is the newest and most recent. This stock could skyrocket if they're able to blaze through all of these phase 2 and phase 3 studies. Welcome back to Supergirl Investor. In this episode, we're going to talk about one of my favorite stocks because it does have an upside of 100%, at least according to me and several other financial analysts. As always, this is just for entertainment purposes, although I have been doing this for a while now, and you know that we are here to save the world and make you wealthy. So let's do that with this news, and we are talking about the company Atossa Pharmaceuticals. This is ticker symbol ATOS. It's a biopharmaceutical company that is based on innovative technologies and on infectious diseases to cure those. So let's look at the most recent update. And I have to tell you, I'm so excited about this because not only are they trying to find a cure for ovarian cancer, not only are they trying to find a cure for breast cancer, but they're also working on COVID, and not just a vaccine, but a COVID nasal spray. So we are going to talk about their phase 1 results, which just came out today. It's going to be a good one. And before we go over this, please leave a like if you like this video and you would like to see more about stock news. And as always, please leave the ticker symbol that you would like or the stock that you would like to learn about next in the comments. Let's get started. Atossa Therapeutics announces final results from phase 1 clinical study showing safety and tolerability of AT301 nasal spray. That's the nasal spray that we were talking about for COVID, being developed for COVID-19. Of course, the safety is where it determines the medical risk that a patient has when taking the drug, and tolerability just means once you take the drug, it's the adverse side effects that are tolerable within a patient. It says that Avance Clinical actually congratulated Atossa in this accomplishment announcement of their phase 1 final results for the AT301 nasal spray being developed for COVID-19. So AT301 is an inhibitor found in the nasal mucosa, and it's there to prevent the disease-ridden proteins. So a patient, if they're diagnosed, will be able to immediately take the nasal spray if they're not showing many symptoms, maybe a little bit of mild symptoms, but nothing very severe, and they will be able to be treated. Avance Clinical is the clinical research organization that Atossa uses. We congratulate Atossa Therapeutics on these impressive safety and tolerability clinical results. Final results from its phase 1 double-blinded randomized placebo-controlled clinical study using Atossa's proprietary drug candidate AT301 administered by nasal spray. So they announced this today. It's so exciting. Of course, they used a placebo in place of the drug. So you have placebo versus drug. The placebo is, of course, the fake drug that they used to test. AT301 was considered to be safe and well tolerated in healthy male and female participants in the study at 2 different dose levels over 14 days. AT301 is being developed for at-home use for patients recently diagnosed with. There are currently no FDA-approved therapies. There were no serious adverse events, no discontinuations, no bronchospasms, and only 1 subject of the 32 subjects in the study experienced adverse events that were considered moderate in severity, and all other adverse events were considered mild. This is great news. It's very safe, very tolerable, and this could lead to a breakthrough treatment with Atossa and just using a nasal spray, which is so easy. You can use it at home, and this is the first step. They will go on to phase 2 and phase 3 trials, and as you know, this disease is going to be here for quite some time, so this could be in a great position to be a huge catalyst for the company. Atossa's assessment is that AT301 nasal spray was safe and well tolerated in this study. The most common treatment-related adverse events observed with AT301 treatment with either single or multiple doses were nasal discomfort and sneezing. Essentially, they believe that this will play a huge role in curing this disease because, as we know, the vaccine is going to take a few months, and many scientists believe that the vaccine will need to be taken every year, so this could be a potential breakthrough with this disease. The primary objectives of the study were to evaluate the safety and tolerability of single and multiple doses of AT301 administered via nasal instillation to healthy volunteers, so just using it nasally. Secondary objectives were to assess the incidence and severity of local irritation and bronchospasm following administration of AT301 via nasal instillation. So, as I mentioned in the last video, with tip ranks and with all of the financial analysts, there is a buy rating for this biotech pharmaceutical company, and it's an average price rating of $6.25, which is almost 100% upside. Now, this is one of the best stocks out there. It's a penny stock, so of course it's very risky, but I think it has a lot of upside potential. Now, some major catalysts coming up once they start phase 2, once they start phase 3 and blaze through all of that, we should see a very good upside in the stock price for this year. I personally would love to use a nasal spray for this disease that's happening right now, especially since there are no therapeutics that are FDA approved. And as we know, the FDA is fast tracking almost all therapeutics, almost all vaccines that are working on this disease. So let's, fingers crossed, hope for a good, fast, promising drug that, as we can see for right now, is very safe and very effective. It not only reduces the symptoms of COVID, but it also helps to cure COVID. And it's used at home to slow the infection rate down so the immune system actually can battle and fight it out. I'm really excited to see where this all leads, and I think it's a wonderful, great long-term stock for your portfolio, especially in 2021. So thank you so much for watching this video. Of course, this is Supergirl Investor. Please leave a like if you like this, and of course comment below your favorite stocks that you would like me to discuss next. Remember, we are here to save the world and make you wealthy. Bye, Raylinaires. What?